Hello. The -5 people who are here. I don't even know if anyone's watching right now, but it's time to go live. Very, very impromptu stream. I haven't even got a proper starting soon screen or anything. That'll do. Well, we'll see if anyone joins. I had nothing else to do tonight. Quack. Hello, fractal sequence. I've no idea who the Wednesday crowd will be. Crowd. Never streamed on a Wednesday in my life. Yeah, I was just at work, did an extra work shift today. I don't usually work Wednesdays. And I came home and kind of realized it's going to be too late at night. Well, too late in the day for me to start anything productive, you know, video scripting or painting or anything like that. But I don't just want to go to sleep. I want to do something with my life. So I thought, fuck it. Midweek stream. Been looking for an excuse for another one of these. Am I just starting or have I done anything? I've played like an hour and a half, maybe. We're still on the Void ship at the start of the game. I assume there's more to the game than this. I mean, I take it that this is kind of just like the tutorial opening mission to set up the rest of the game.
Never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough out of you, Herbert. I'm having fun. I am. This is, you know, broadly speaking, probably my go-to genre of any game. Kind of turn-based CRPG, so I'm not really that big of a 40k guy. I know enough. I get the gist. But I'm happy to give it a try. Mostly because I heard this game had a battle nun in it. Who I then found out is not romanceable, so never mind. I joke. Or do I? Right, that's where I was. We have just found out that Miss Prissy Pants is dead. And we're just heading on out and I got ambushed. And then we're leveling up. That's just what I did last night. So, there's a lot. There's a lot to this game. Special abilities. Officer grants an ally an extra turn. That sounds cool. And then I have to... Yep, this was why I quit last night, because I leveled up and I saw all of these things, and I'm like, it's too late at night for this. Do I have to choose something? Whenever an ally uses a heroic act... I've not even got to that yet. So my guy is... Fascist Thad. Hey, Phil. Pretty much. It's Herbert. I definitely went with a character who is very high charisma. This fellowship bonus. I wanted to be like a, you know, a voice of command, basically. Issuing out orders, issuing out bonuses to my party members. Not the biggest tough guy himself, but very focused on issuing commands. Yeah, a general, exactly. So I went with the, what is it, the Imperial Guard Commissar. To be honest, I saw this profile picture and I'm like, that's him. That's who we're going with. And so I built the character around the image. So, increase the range of the officer's abilities. Oh, I thought it was just the one commanding voice. So all of his buff abilities have an increased range. That might actually be what we go with then. Purely based on what I've just been telling you guys. Whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, that ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skill equal to 5. These bonuses stack, but half of the stacks are lost at the end of the target's... Whenever an officer targets an ally with an action, that ally's resolve. I don't know. Alright, there's a lot to read here. I'm thinking increased range of voice command abilities, or I'll go with this. My sister battle has been missing way too many of her shots recently. It's getting on my nerves. Alright, and we'll just quickly see. Fuck, do I have to choose for everybody? Screaming louder is always good, exactly. Sorry, I think my microphone's a little improperly positioned. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack deals... So that's basically retaliation. Melee attacks deal an additional 3 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. You know what? I'm just gonna pick something and move on. This lady's cool. This is our resident haunted psyker. The voices speak to her. And has also been the MVP in most of my combat encounters. Oh. Expose weakness costs 0 AP. You know what? That might be alright. Yep, you know what? We're just gonna speed this up. And then Argenta. If anything could increase her damage, that would be nice, because she is not packing as much of a punch as I would think from the person with the battle armor and the bolt gun thing. Soldier's second attack action in a turn deals +5 +2. Why not just say 7? I don't know. Times the agility bonus. What is her agility? Kind of high? Sure. She does. She often gets multiple attacks in a turn, so that will do it. And we may have got some more gear. I'll just quickly show off my guy. There's Fascist Thad, I suppose. Him with his dorky helmet. You know what? Could he do with a pistol? It's not particularly good, but I'll give him one just... What does this do? Dodge oh, hold on. This parameter determines how much a character reduces enemies' chances to successfully dodge. The higher the value of this parameter, the more effective the character's attack will be. Dodge reduction is affected by the weapon the character is using. So what? So that changed when I gave him a pistol. I'm worried that this is him carrying too many weapons and is now less dodge reactive. Hey, Marvel fan. This is reminding me that Diablo 4 is coming to Game Pass tomorrow. Might stream it. I might watch. I don't know if I'm doing anything else tomorrow night. How much a character reduces enemies' chance to successfully... Oh, hold on. So this is reducing an enemy's dodge. Right, that's confusing. I'll just carry on with what I'm doing. I suppose. I don't know. Like I say, there's a lot to this game. Just checking in to say hope stream goes well. That's alright, Sam. Hope you're doing good. Now, where was I going to? The bridge? Yeah, so the ship has been attacked by a bunch of chaos cultists, or some such eldritch nonsense.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
He's one of our buddies, I think. No, he's the villain. I forgot his name. Gaze. Bigger the load, harder to dodge. That's what I would have assumed, but the description wasn't making it very clear.
Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, We can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader.
You led your people out of the fiery trap on the officer's deck and arrived too late to the rendezvous. Oh, that's fun, because I saved a bunch of lower, less important people. Bad stuff happened. You know what? I'll live with it. I'm a man of the people. Proletarian Herbert. Prissy Pants is dead. I found her and the arch-militant in her study.
God Emperor preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head.
Don't worry about it.
No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity.
Alright, alright, alright. Crybaby.
I've seen it before.
Is the volume okay, by the way?
The changes are already accelerating.
I could turn up the game volume if needed. Ship can be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communications between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum. Yeah, be pragmatic.
No right to bow our heads.
You see Kunrad Voigtver in the gloom of the bridge, the broken blade he is holding. I suppose, very, very quick sum up, if anyone is there and cares. We are a potential heir to this rogue trader house. Rogue traders are like important people. I don't fully understand. They seem to be like this universe's kind of equivalent of like the East Empire Company or something. They kind of have a right to go outside of the Imperium's territory and claim planets and create trade routes and all this sort of stuff. They're very, very important, influential, wealthy people. And the lady in charge of this house wanted to find an heir. And we were one candidate. The guy we were just speaking to was another. And this nutter is also one who has been written off. And he's having a little bit of a vengeance streak on it. Lack of communication. In-game voices are very quiet. 1/4 of your volume. I will just turn it. Nope. I'll try that. There we go. I'm always afraid of pressing escape mid dialogue. Put music down a bit, sound effects down a bit, and I'll keep voices on. Okay.
We are out of time.
Voigtfer, you duplicitous cur! The rogue trader's death will be avenged!
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. No, I still haven't.
Yeah, so we just assumed that he was the one who killed Theodora, the head honcho, but apparently not. He seems as surprised as we were.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp.
Edelthrad, don't! Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
What? Okay.
Close ranks!
The masters demand your death.
Alrighty, combat begins, and we can choose our starting position. Well, there's not much cover. Herbert, you can just hide. Or maybe not. Okay, you got to at least be able to shoot. This guy is our melee bloke. Support. And combat. Alright, let's try this. Alright, every time I try and shoot, I miss, so I might not even fucking bother. Officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP. I will do this with... You know what? Wait, first...
Suits my purposes. Absolutely not.
Oh, crap. Okay. Too far. Dang it. Okay. You there.
Nothing I can't do.
Give you another turn. It's a bloody Fallout monster. It is. Right. So this is her bonus turn that I've just given her. She can't really do much, but has 2 AP. I'll just use this to... let's try and get rid of some of the squishies first.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Oh, nice. Nice! Become Gibbs. To use the unique ability is called Heroic Acts or Desperate Measures. Momentum is required. Depending on the actions you party in combat, the momentum bar will increase. I think that's down here. High momentum value allows your character to use a heroic act. Okay. Oh, we got it right away. Cool. What does this do? The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. My rate of fire is 4. Okay.
I am his will made manifest.
Yes, we know. Yes, God Emperor, etc., etc.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor.
It's okay, when she does hit, it's very satisfying.
I'll do it.
See, the less little guys there are, the less turns the enemy team have overall. That's why I'm just focusing on the little guy. The regular dudes. I'm not sure you can even shoot down there.
This is why I was chosen.
And you get one more shot?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And that was all your bonus round, right? So you haven't even had your proper round. See, we're still technically on Herbert's round. That was very good.
Not my specialty.
He can't do anything. Or can he? Ah, found a game that will run on your computer. It's not my fault that all modern games are horribly optimized. Also, this game came out the end of last year. This is a new release. Cheeky. Alright, end turn. Oh, look, it's her turn again. What do you know? She was a robot the whole time. What is this? Revel in Slaughter is available. Plus 10 ballistic skill, plus 17 critical damage. You know what? I'm not going to read all that. Let's just do it. Don't think, just do.
I'll do it.
So anyway, I started blasting. Oh. Oh dear. What? Wait, what happened? I hadn't finished my turn yet, and it got an action. Strange.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's try this. So we can get one more attack.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
You get it. When people won't shut up about their religion, am I right?
Death to non-believers.
Maybe find an old computer for old games, less new hardware for AI. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. You're just saying words. Now, if I move away, you're going to get an attack of opportunity, so I do not want that. I do not think.
Indeed.
Indeed. Damn it. Okay, you're just going to have to stand and hold your ground. Do what you can.
Victory is imminent.
Weather the storm.
Break their morale.
Oh, they're ours. Friendly NPCs.
Can I fall back now?
Right. Expose weakness. This should make
No can do. I'm not so sure.
the targets under the effect of a condition. What does this mean? The creature's armor depends on the amount of its wounds. If it has more than 70% of its total wounds, it has 55% armor. If it has 70 to 40% of total wounds, it is. Right, so its armor increases the more... Oh! Am I understanding this right? Looks like I am. Maybe. Hey, Godzilla! So the more damage it takes, the more armor it gets. No, what's confusing here is that the term wounds. Is wounds just HP? Wounds are a measurement of how much punishment a character can take. Yeah, okay, that's confusing. I was reading that as wounds are the damage you have taken, because that makes sense. But wounds is your hit points. I think that's a tabletop term. That's from the actual game itself. Because they're awkward, and I hate them. Yes, wounds is HP. But you can understand my confusion there, right? So it's the opposite. It's the less health it has, the less armor it has. If it has less than 40% of its total health, it only has 25% armor. Yes, okay. Anyway, I don't understand why this isn't letting me do this, but never mind.
On it.
An operative targets one enemy. The target immediately gains 2 exploits. Quick check of what they are, since I've just been assuming until this point. If the operative hits an attack with an exploit stack, the attack deals extra damage. Okay. I mean, the ability is called Analyze Enemy, so I basically assume that's like, do a perception check, and you can see potential weaknesses and blah, 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 blah. Let's try this.
Stop mocking me.
What happened? I looked at chat for a second. Something bad happened.
That is not my destiny.
Okay, well, you didn't do much that round. Good job.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Meant to say, I know something is up now. First I saw a Sam doppelganger, then not too long ago I saw a Steven doppelganger, who was a bit lankier. Do you mean in real life? Because rest assured, I am not in Michigan right now, Phil. Right, I'm going to give you...
Don't have time for this.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, in the face of adversity.
Run out of cover?
Already done.
Damn it! This is annoying. He should be able to do more, but they are... All I can really do is swing a sword once. In my current situation.
I will do my duty.
Dang. I think the idea is that it's how many wounds a character can take. Also, surprised you're playing a 40 Keck game. Yeah, I understand. It, like, the wounds, it makes sense, I guess. It's just the term is a little weird. Like, it's like potential wounds that you can take. I read it as the wounds that you have received. Which means the opposite, you know? Alrighty. You're gonna have to do something you've never done before. Actually shoot. And hit something, potentially.
Nothing I can't do.
Wow. 6 damage. Anyway. Okay, if we're gonna move you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I move you there, I think you
will be undone.
gain advantage from this, because an enemy is within 5 cells of you. And then all else you can do right now is take another shot.
I must not falter.
Oh, good. We're getting some reinforcements. Yeah, sorry. I'm surprised that I'm playing a 40k game. I don't know. I played Darktide recently, and I don't know. I guess it's more just that this type of game I enjoy. I like the turn-based classic RPG, like I was saying earlier. Right, I'm going to try something, and I know it's going to backfire.
My place is at the fore.
It's not going to backfire. All right, cool. So he runs away so that he can get a bit of momentum,
At your beck and
and then he charges back in. That's what that was. He can't charge when he's too close to the enemy.
indeed.
There, maybe he gets 2 attacks. That's what I want.
Victory is imminent.
But no, like, I don't really play the tabletop game. I've dabbled in, was it Kill Team, I think it was? Kill Teams. I was forced into it by some friends. All my friends play 40k, you know.
To the heretic.
It's just never really been something I wasn't that interested in.
Stay vigilant.
But I think the lore's fun. Oh, what is this? Dismantling attack. Immediately inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies in combat, then makes a free attack against them. That attack always hits. Okay.
Not described.
Target. Okay, it needs to be a melee attack. See if you can get behind.
None will stand against me. No can do.
Okay, we'll just shout at it and then whack it with a
That is
stick.
not my destiny.
Why not? Okay, sometimes I get a little bit confused with the movement point, action point thing. Like, I've got 1 AP. This attack costs 1 AP. Why can't I use it? You know? And it says down at the bottom here, scored out movement points, scored out action points, but I don't really know what that means. Can no longer use attacking abilities on current turn. Why? Is just what I want to know. So that I know for future. At least you didn't summon a demon with a bad roll. Is that a thing that can happen? If so, cool. Also, you should romance Cassia if when you get to her, if you haven't already, she's very tally-coded. It's got to be a male character for it, though. Would you be surprised to hear that I read ahead on the romance options before I chose my character? I just needed to see what was available for you know, male and female. You know, if it was you know, across the board, if it didn't matter the player's gender, I probably would have played as a female version of the same character I am, because the femme commissar portrait is fucking cool. But hey Ariana, you started this stream right as I was leaving to get food. All right. Well, we're just doing a little impromptu streaming. Let's give him a bonus attack. All he can really do is smack it with a stick. Would not be surprised by this at all. Yeah, fair enough. Oh dear, oh dear. What is my melee damage these days? It's less than my shooting, but my shooting is only a 66% hit chance. Okay, let's get in there. Come on. Don't be a puss ball. Get smacking. Another kill to my name. Oh no, what is it? Haha, this is a fine thing we have done. Shut up. Shut up. Next attack does that. Sure.
I'll do it.
Is there any advantage to shooting it from behind?
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Let's find out. I suppose there's a risk of hitting a friendly, but like so. Over penetrate. Alright, there we go. We've just unlocked a tutorial, eh? Some shots are able to pierce enemies and deal damage to people behind them. Okay. It's nice to learn that on the job, isn't it?
The Emperor commands, I act.
You are out of actions. Almost got it. Almost got it. Let's see if we can get another charge attack. Why are his eyes glowing? Wait, hold on. Why are his eyes glowing? He's bleeding. Suffers damage at the start of each turn. Is this a good eyes glowing or a bad eyes glowing? That's what I want to know. Gotta throw my Pokeball. You're right. I'm gonna catch it. Deceased. Nice. I've never played any Warhammer games. I've not played many. By the way, how have you been, Red Scott Stephen Gaming Gamer? I've been okay. You've not been on a recent stream, have you? This is the first one you've been in since I came back from China. Because we got a cat now. That's the big life change. Nice. Look at all that blood. Choose a characteristic. Oh, stop making me choose things. Let's get our ballistic skill up. I'm not even going to think about it because I am hating how bad he is with his pistol. I need him to be better. Excellent cat content. Yes. Yeah, you can only see her arse just now. She's got her back against me. Back facing me. Because I'm not playing with her. I'm doing my part. If no other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character, and how would I know what my archetype is? Just officer, okay. The first archetype ability used in each combat by this character does 1 AP less? Sure. Ooh. Hold on. No heresy. Imperial World characters gain 10% critical hit chance and 10% armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. Their allies gain half bonuses of no heresy. However, Imperial World characters' lore are always 0. Oh. Oh, I see. All allies, excluding Xenos, in the current party gain +5 to the same characteristic as was chosen for human. I don't remember what that was. Well, let's just do this. That's a whole lot of words. It sure is. This game is a lot of words. There's a reason we're not streaming Disco Elysium, right? Have enough games but are just reading. Warrior gains +1 damage deflection. Their parry chances increased by 25%. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? I'll go with that. Oh, and strength? Sure. I love Disco Elysium, but I think you'd need to know the game very well to stream it, yeah. I do have it. I've had it in my library for like 2 years now. I just haven't, like, because I want to set aside the time to actually play the damn thing. It's fine reading 10% of those words will make you about 4 times more versed in the lore than the average 40k fan. The bar is set very low. I'm just going to assume that I'm more well versed in the lore than your average 40k fan. And I'm not a 40k fan. But I'll just make that assumption anyway. The Tower, the good guys, right now. I've just pissed off half the fan base with that, haven't I? What am I doing? Intelligence, I guess. I don't know. You're basically a mage, so I assume intelligence is your is your stat. I base this on nothing. For each bonus point of intelligence, character deals 5% more damage with non-burst ranged area. Okay, sure. The first dodge attempt of every enemy in combat suffers a... Okay. Ballistic skill, get that up, please. I'm sick of you missing. Not that you've been doing it on stream today. You're making me look bad. Reloading costs -2 AP less. The first reload in combat does not cost AP. You know what? I'll take that now, because that's going to be a problem at some point, right? I don't have to worry about reloading up until now, because combat's usually been quite over quite quickly. Ooh, what did we get? The Mantle of Heroism. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by an amount. Go ahead, slap that on. I get. Oh, it's a cape! Yeah, get that on. Basically, everyone else on this ship with any level of authority is dead. I'm just declaring myself the Lord Commander now. Look, I've got a cape. I'm in charge now.
Tolerate weakness.
Right, where are we going? The Master Helmsman must be found in order to begin translation from the warp. He is the only person capable. Okay, we need to find the Helmsman. Tab. Ooh. I once went to a board game store and 80% of the store was dedicated to 40k stuff.
He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering sooner.
Rivor, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
Yeah. Sorry. I get that. It's kind of a little bit annoying, actually, because like I'm nothing against 40k, obviously, but they have entire Games Workshop stores that are dedicated, just to that. Well, not just 40k, but like Warhammer stuff. And if I want to go to a general nerd game store, I would like a bit more variety and not have half the store be the stuff that you get in the Games Workshop across the street, you know?
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Oh, well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
Shut up. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance from escaping the warp. Your words seem to knock the officer out of his stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking.
Restore the Fox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
What am I supposed to do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report. Oh, blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something that can be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Oh, please.
So that's a bit in 40k lore, isn't it? It's like we're so far into the future, and humanity is so technologically advanced, but at this point, nobody really understands how any of the technology works, do they? It's basically threat is magic. Huh? It's the dead lady! The image before you is a hazy, swaying, and sorcerer's current, invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. The warp!
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled,
Okay. It resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. Yeah, so earlier on during this whole ship invasion, we got stabbed by something, and we seemed to have picked up a little bit of a I don't know, a warp passenger in our brain. We've had a little voice in the back of our head telling us what to do for a while now. We've just been kind of like repressing it. Don't worry about it. We'll just ignore that. Begone, phantom! Fucking ghosts!
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day.
Okay.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies. And today, I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the key
Jibber jabber. Jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jibber jabber.
and the weapon of our return to me.
Sounds like a lot of fantasy words. It sure is. Or the technical term, jibber jabber. Waffle, waffle, waffle.
Of the dawn, the thread is woven.
Okay.
Seneschal, the navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
So, point. We were traveling through the warp. That's this universe's like hyperspace or whatever you want to call it, you know. You're faster than light travel. The warp is basically hell. I don't know. It's another dimension full of demons, and traveling through the warp is pretty dangerous. You're supposed to have functioning magic shields that again nobody understands in this world, because it's like we're like 10,000 years on from humanity's real golden age. But when that shield breaks down, you know, the otherworldly eldritch abominations can get in and fuck with your mind.
The navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
Captain.
As first officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow.
She dead.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir.
I thought he was going to say it. I thought he was going to say it. Is her heir.
The ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Yeah, go me.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
So that was the end of the tutorial, basically. It cost us our cheese. Hey,
Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the rogue trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
The Tau tried to travel through the warp, but without it, results were unpleasant. So they used good old FTL drives. I kind of like the Tau, just in principle, because like they're the one race who are... All the other civilizations in this are like ancient, and they've had their long-distant ancient golden ages, and they've been in decay ever since. But the Tau have basically only kind of recently developed spaceflight, and they're just coming onto the the galactic stage now. Like, yeah, let's go into space. Let's see what all the other alien creatures are like. What the fuck are these? Why are there demons coming out of our engines? What? This doesn't make any sense at all. It's like they're a normal sci-fi faction in a world of, like, high fantasy. Also, they're weebs. Steven, you'd be lucky if they get in and only fuck with your mind. Most likely you're going to end up with your ass fused with your head through your dick. That's basically the big creature we were fighting earlier, wasn't it? That was just some dude transformed. You cannot help but notice that the Seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Yeah, consequence. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon, which led to a warp entity invading your mind. Oh dear. Are we not doing voice acting today? You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have yet to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while others go unfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. Bloody hell. What is the agenda for this meeting? Reports on the... fucking hell, words. Reports... Lord Captain's not usually drawn into such affairs. I'm still receiving updates across the ship. They're not good. Your Lordship, take this opportunity to get a good look at some of the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honour of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Yeah, our ship is massive, right? The Tyranids aren't decaying. True. Stop reading your slash fiction and get... That was earlier. Tech priests still possess a great deal of technical knowledge, but it's a legacy system that has been revised 1,000 times, and the schematics might be lost if they're still even useful. Yeah, the tech priests are like... I don't know. They've turned just basic technological functioning of all the systems of the Imperium into, like, religious worship in its own way. So, I don't know if they're the most reliable long-term, but whatever. It's just interesting. It's a wacky. It's all a wacky. Doesn't expressions bore into you? They're expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Who have we got? Can I see them? Can't really move the camera around much. Attention officers, you have been granted an honour. Lord Captain Herbert Dashwood von Valancius that's a hell of a name, will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. You gonna introduce? Abelard points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Vigdis Siri-Otta of the Tollyman line, our new Vox Master. This is the comms officer. God, look at this guy. Look at this fucking... Or lady. Okay. Besides her is Ravor, the Master Helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by Yeah, I know what a helmsman is. Like, the one goddamn made-up fantasy word you feel like explaining is helmsman. Everything else I'm just supposed to deal with. Yep. And lastly, our High Factotum Janris Danrock, who oversees supply procurement and general materiel. Right. Good God. This feels like some of the best of Bethesda games put together. You've seen like 10 minutes of it, but that's... well, I was going to say that's high praise, but then again, Bethesda games, low bar, I don't know. Mechanicus just build stuff with schematics they got. They don't really know what's in there. Machine spirit exists. Omnisaya. Yeah. The smallest warp-capable ships are about 1.5 to 2 kilometers long. They usually range from that to about 8 kilometers. Then you've got bigger monsters like the Gloriana class and Abyss class. 40k likes making things really big, doesn't it? In the second row, we have 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital function. We were just talking about these guys, and yes, I was about to say functions there. So these are our tech priests. Is that everyone? Unfortunately, our choir master, the esteemed Zachary Weiss, head of the Astropath section, a powerful sanctioned psyker who can send and receive messages through space using their telepathic abilities, thank you, is unable to join us. He is in charge of communications with distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact other planets in the Von Valancius Protectorate and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing and Kunrad Voigtver's treachery. I will deliver a report to your lordship. Yada yada yada. Oh, it's so tough being in charge. You gotta listen to all these people drone on, don't you? Anything to report? Master of Ordnance? No, my job's simple, really. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I'm told. But just ask anyone, we've got no able crew, no Lord Catton. I'm the Lord Catton. Hey, Lily. The Imperium can't build Death Stars, so there you go. They do have... they have some limits. They do have the Phalanx, though. What is the Phalanx? So what, comes the officer's hostile and bitter reply, as if a dam had burst inside and all his pent-up emotions came rushing out of him. The ship's in ruins! Every second officer's dead! And now we've got a Green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to void knows where! Execute him! Oh, there we go. Enforcers, seize this mutineer. I'm glad we got somebody on the ball. Sorry for being late, was engrossed in video editing. No worries at all. This is just a completely impromptu stream, really. If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all, your lordship. I do humbly apologise on behalf of the entire crew. What would you like us to do with the Master of Ordnance? The former Master of Ordnance, I should say. Besides, find a replacement, that is, for we already have one line, do we? Experienced Masters of Ordnance are few and far between, so for that reason he may remain at his post. I'll leave his punishment at your discretion. Execute him! Okay, let's continue our streak of being a man of the people here. Stand down. Release him. I have no intention of punishing a man for a moment of weakness. Not after the terrible attack we have endured. Yeah, there we go. Inspire some loyalty. Rogue Trader was the name of a Ewan McGregor film from the late 90s. Not very good, apparently, but hey. Also, hi, HD. The Phalanx is the fortress monastery of the Imperium Fists Space Marines. It's a moon-sized space palace ship station. You could be making up anything right now. You could be saying fucking anything. And I'll believe you. It's from the Dark Age, so they can't build it anymore. or Fractal's explanation, some giant space traveling station full of weapons. Not a Death Star, but pretty big. Okay. Here the Infernus Masters? You're just making up words. Tall young man bows his head in deference. I can report that all fires across... Oh, Infernus. So you're the, fire response crew. Why can't you just talk normally? All the fires are out. Good. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. Dudunch. High factotum, have you any report? God, I hate this guy's face. Oh, I saw Dune 2. Loved it. Every frame lifted my spirits at a time I really needed them to be. That's great. It's a good film. It's very good. We're toiling day and night to compile an account of losses. The task will require no involvement. I cannot replenish single-handedly. That is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower to end. None of that. Which are easily replaced, but also includes highly trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rykad Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system in fact, belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader Dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the Governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Aye. Oh, here we go. Some Mechanicus. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. Machine spirit, a spirit believed to be the adherents of the cult Mechanicus, to inhabit and control any technology in existence. It's called electricity, you dumb fuck. The Great Warp Engine. So you're saying that we lost a lot of batteries, or a lot of generators. Is that what you're trying to tell me? The Great Warp Engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed. Thank the Omnisire, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. Have you tried turning it off and on again? With great sorrow, I must also report that Engine Seer... Oh, I love that. Sorry, I know I'm making fun of the made-up words, but Engine Seer is a great... Engineer, seer, you get it? Tech priest whose specialization in the maintenance and repair of sacred machines. Fell in battle. The Magos, who was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him, a most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension equals. We require a replacement, and as soon as possible. Would someone care to translate the esteemed Drive Master's words? I see, thank you. Let's not be rude. I have a Windows 11. I am having a problem because the blue face update is really annoying me. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I think I have Windows 11, but it looks different to every other Windows 11 that I have seen. I hate Windows. Meanwhile, Space Marines would be like, give me your most capable giant kids as recruits, or I'll bomb your palace from orbit. Giga Chad music. Yeah, fair enough. I think we get a Space Marine companion in this game at some point. Cut the long story short, the outlook is bleak, the ship's sound more or less, but without our engine seer and navigator who fell in battle, I have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much of a toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen, our warp drive being torn to pieces, or us all melting into the bulkheads. When we arrived in the system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of the available communications channels in the Legion. One of them was a Navis Nobilite Nob Station, an ancient organization of noble mutant families whose genes allow them to safely guide warp-capable void ships through the immaterium. Okay. The station maintains complete Vox silence, calm silence, but even in its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. Speaking of Dune, 40k really did just rip like everything from from Frank Herbert, didn't it? Even just the whole needing a navigator to get through the warp and space travel. Speaking of Space Marines, has anyone played it? I'm intrigued after playing Bolt Gun, which was something of a sequel apparently. I have not played. I can list off all of the 40k games I've played. This, Dark Tide, I guess I can't list them all off because I've forgotten what the third one is. Fighting Tyranids and Gene Stealers on a big Hulk. Space Hulk. Probably called Space Hulk. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, wasn't very good. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. The words of the demon that appeared before you during the translation to real space echoes in your mind. I am the will of the... Yeah. All those words that they were telling us. You want to know what's fucked up, Stephen? Machine spirits actually exist. There's evidence that there's micro AI in every piece of machinery more advanced than a light bulb from the dark age of tech. Primitive superstition. In slightly less shitty news, we can go round and round this system till our heads are swimming, so long as the promethium and supplies last. And if any thick as Grok shit lowlifes come sniffing around, you'll be able to take them out. So don't you worry on that score. So we have plenty of fuel, plenty of weapons, no crew, and no way of traveling outside the system. Got it. That's what I just said. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in our crew numbers. We require a new engine seer prime and navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely. The ship systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, a massive void port at the edge of Kronos Expanse and a notorious hotbed for vice trade and rogue trader intrigue. Home to the only dockyard in the sector, but we will never reach Footfall first without solving these three immediate problems. Thank you for your reports. Now fuck off. Get. Forgot how much I missed video editing. Half sarcasm. Just spent an hour plus making a custom asset that will appear for about 9 seconds. You know what, Lily? So little secret for the Wednesday crowd. I too am working on a new video for the first time in ages. I'm kind of enjoying going back to the old video scripting process. I'm right back into the swing of things. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to actually getting to the video editing portion. But just last night, I also spent about an hour, and more than an hour, working on a PNG that will appear in the video for, I don't know, 20 seconds at most. So yeah, that's just how it is, Lily, isn't it? It's amazing how much 40k there is, and yet it's still just on the verge of mainstream awareness. Maybe Cavill will change that. Yeah. Did you just get tired of video making? Me? As to like why it's taking me so long? The honest truth is that the Morrowind retrospective that I was working on, and you know, it's still going to get done eventually, is just the worst video to be edited. It's not a fun game to edit. there's too much text boxes, too many books, too much reading, and trying to edit together the main campaign from the amount of fucking raw footage that I had was just a grind. It was such a grind. It was like this stacking just amount of like extra work needing done. I mean, it's bad enough when you're making a 2 hour long video with the script and then your voice lines on top of it and then having to like click and drag in the clips. But if it's a straightforward linear game, that's a lot easier versus this massive sprawling spider web like open world RPG. It was just I think I got burnt out on it. That was all. Is it another Killzone length beast? Hopefully fucking not. Hopefully about half the length, but still a couple of hours, I'm guessing. That was 5 hours, that Killzone one. So yeah, I'd be happy with 2. When I started, I was hoping for 50 minutes to an hour. That's not going to happen, but we'll see. Tell you what, do you mind? I've been talking a lot. I'm very thirsty. I'll be right back. Before I go. Ooh, sorry if there was a scraping sound as I moved the microphone there. Fifi is a precious angel. She is some kind of strange raccoon creature, yes. Stephen's got a good podcast voice, do I? No tell of a lie, that 2-part Killzone vid is one of the best YouTube vids I've seen. I felt like I had played the games. Well, thank you. And that's what I'm aiming for when it comes to these videos. I want to be able to give somebody like the full experience of everything the game has to offer without having to spend 8 hours playing through the campaign. You know what I mean? So if you felt like you've basically played the game in like a condensed form, I'll take it. I guess that's what I'm shooting for. A confidential matter of utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, Hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Kronos Expanse. Well, that sounds important. I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodora's desk. It was signed XC. You are referring to the contents of that note, I presume. Quite right. XC. Xavier Calcazar. Made up name. Lady Theodora was to seek out Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man. One Henrix von Kalox, an interrogator, you understand? All I know is that he is somewhere in the system and that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance we require and then deliver him to Footfall in the furibund system. Finding him... the furry system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilite or the Governor of Ricus Minoris, may know something. Crikey! That's all of it, Lord. Thank God. Shut up. Give me a break. Irira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. Sister Battle grimly nods towards Adira. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it should be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a more personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Oh, damn it! The fact I know she isn't romanceable is ruining it. I have a personal request for you. If you can speak in private. She's just going to preach to me, isn't she? Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Your Lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me. This lady is a seer, basically. She can sort of see the future a little bit. Here's the thing. It hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? You're speaking nonsense. No, not yet. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it. All right. Shut up back there. God, that's a lot of reading. Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge, and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. If there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. I need a nap. Get out of my sight. Get out. Get out. Where the fuck am I? Camera angles. Ah, here we are. Righty. Sorry, catch up with some comments. The machine spirit of a Land Raider tank got so pissed it started killing orcs on its own. When it ran out of ammo, it started running them over. Then when its treads became choked with bodies, it let the orcs in and vented its reactor, killing them all. That just sounds like a crazy coincidence. The vehicle just went a little out of control and acting on its own. There's no such thing as ghosts. O machine god, upon the initiated bestow thy Is this what you do when your Windows 11 crashes? Give unto them the... Alright, you have fun with that. He's trying to fix his computer. I read football station as football stadium, and that the tonal whiplash hurt. Okay. What am I doing? Argenta asked that you talk to her on the ship as soon as the opportunity arises. Yeah. How do I track quests? So these are now my chambers, right? Can I actually go and have a nap? I wouldn't mind. Damn it. Space Marine is okay slasher, nothing big or mind-blowing. 4 out of 5. It was the only not strategy game at the time. Not that there was much more of them. I got ya. So if you wanted some 40k games that weren't like Total War or was there another one? I think there is that one. I think that's just the one I'm thinking of. Oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. Okay. Let's speak to the space nun. I may have said before, but if I was to get Warhammer 40k, 65,004. Yeah. If I was to get any miniatures for Warhammer, I think I would get Sisters of Battle. Sororitas. I simp. Tell me about yourself.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. We... I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
Not again, Lily. They released the first Space Marines around the same time as Gears of War 3, which is some brass balls move, fair play. The next one looks... the Space Marines 2 looks good? Could be good, anyway. Is it co-op? Kind of realised it's sort of got that Helldivers 2 thing going on with it. Just going by, like, the gameplay trailer. Fighting Tyranids. Are there any other members of your order in the Kronos Expanse?
None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
God, you're lame. I have no more questions.
Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent.
You said you have
It is
a
a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
personal request for me?
I indeed have a request, rogue trader.
My request is that you read my dialogue from this moment onwards. Fuck's sake. The accursed servants of chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their post until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in a von Valancius territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. They shall be put into a blender and fed to the machine gods or something, probably in this universe. Perhaps the rogue trader could meet with the orphans. Roy, rogue trader. Hey, Reg. Isn't Space Marine 2 under Embracer, which is crumbling? I did not know that, and that is immediately tanked any interest I had in that game. I'll be honest. Or Aspyr, who did the recent Tomb Raider remasters, are behind Space Marine 2. But Aspyr are owned by Embracer, who are firing people. Aspyr are just a shit show. We talked about this just the other stream, didn't we? What good would meeting them do? It's not going to bring their parents back. These children are the future of your crew, and one day they too will have to stand against evil and heresy as their parents did. By meeting them, by speaking the right words, you will honor the memory of the fallen heroes and light the way, blah, 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 blah. Alright, we'll go meet some orphans, I guess. We gotta be a people pleaser, don't we? Or Saber Interactive, which is separated from the Embracer group, yeah. Okay. I have no idea. I didn't know anything about who's behind the Space Marine game. Make arrangements for a meeting worthy of a rogue trader. I will address the orphans with a speech. No. No. I will meet with them. No formalities needed. These are the children of people who gave their lives for the von Valancius dynasty. My consideration is the least that they deserve. Yeah, sure. Researching calendars for my video, it's wild to see all the different years it currently is. In Juche calendar, 113, Hebrew calendar, 57, Ethiopian calendar, 20. Yeah. It's wacky times. Wow, look at all those orphans. A motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing as if you were a creature straight out from a fairy tale. With my amazing cloak. Or fuck me, that's a word. Fatigable. Defatigable. So, fatigable, defatigable, indefatigable. Fucking goddamn English language has been keeping an eye on these pups. It's hardly the Scola Progenium in here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. Brave ones, the master of this ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your lord, Captain, the rogue trader of House... Just don't need to do that. Don't need to do all that. I believe a minute of beholding the Lord Captain is a great enough honour for them. Good God. Grandly addressed the group. I, the rogue trader and Lord Captain of the ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause and brought honour to the von Valancius banners and those of the Imperium. I am proud of them, and I believe that you will become their worthy heirs. Scrubbing the floors of the lower decks, feeding your limbs to the generators, and so on and so forth. The teenagers hang on your every word with bated breaths. Only a few at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed by your speech. So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you noble lot. And you just give us speeches? I'll give you a swift kick in the bollocks in a second. Argenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm them and scold them for their impudence. Execute them! No. Punish the troublemaker. If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. It doesn't matter what we say, it won't bring our parents back, and it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks, or worse. Well, you know what? That's what you get for being born in the 40k universe. Skill issue. They pulled up their thesaurus, they sure did. Most frightening thing about Embracer is that they own film rights to Tolkien stuff. Do they? I mean, the Tolkien stuff's all, like, broken up, isn't it? Because, like, Amazon with their TV show didn't have the rights to the Silmarillion. They just had the rights to, like, the works written between the Silmarillion and, like, The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. I don't know. Those rights are all over the place. They were trying to make an MCU out of Tolkien stuff. Take it from one of the few who love the Hobbit films. I do not want any more. Nope. For Tomb Raider, they hired modders. For Battlefront, they stole mods, yep, and put models through an AI upscaler. The textures, anyway. Is that true? So for the... Sorry, kind of just having a panicked moment there. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I hate to admit this, but I thought I lost my wedding ring for a second there. I gotta always take it off whenever I'm washing my hands, otherwise horrible allergies. So yeah, they hired modders for the Tomb Raider remaster? Is that true? Because I was thinking, based on everything that I've come to assume about Aspyr, is that they only have 2 members of staff, and one of them is just like the CEO who doesn't do anything, and the other one just steals mods. I was surprised that they were able to make as much of that Tomb Raider remaster as they did, like original models and textures and whatnot, like almost original content. So was that done by modders? I'm curious. When the heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship, I was there. I took command. I fought and repelled the assault as quickly as I could, but no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what is within your power. The strong have the power to decide the fate of others. The weak either obey or die. No, I don't think. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, and for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honourable fate with anger and disdain. Sure, we'll go with that. It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Cool. Execute them! No. Oh. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, and then leaves the boy. Are we done here? What is with these camera angles? What am I looking at? What was that? I don't know. The channel Nerd of the Rings has a good video explaining how the Tolkien rights are divided up, and when Embracer bought the film rights, they said out loud they planned to exploit the IP. You gotta love it when they actually just straight up use words like exploit, don't you? As someone who doesn't use the word very regularly, bollocks is a fun word. It sure is. I don't know what that had to do with anything, but yes. I watched a video explaining Tolkien ownership. Amazon got the right to TV from Tolkien Estate, which includes the Silmarillion and stuff. I'm pretty sure it specifically does not include the Silmarillion. It just includes a lot of the... It's weird. So, like, the Silmarillion is, like, the main meat of the story from, like, the first stage and the second age of Middle-earth. Oh, hey, Cameron. God, I fucking hate Warhammer. You sure do. So how are your little, I fucking forgot what they're called. The joke's ruined. Your little rat fucking things that you've been painting. What are they called? Lizard rats. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so the Silmarillion is like the main meat of the first and second age stuff, but there are other books that are sort of in addendum to them. You know, the Children of Húrin, and there's a bunch of other ones. Mostly, like, edited together by Christopher Tolkien, not J.R.R., from his dad's notes. I think those are the things that Amazon has the rights to. So they were able to make a story that was, like, vaguely second age Middle-earthish, but they couldn't use any, like, proper names or nouns from the Silmarillion. Up to and including the fact that they couldn't have Anatar, is that the right one? Sauron's disguise. You know, the identity that Sauron goes by to trick the Númenóreans is a technically a character in the Silmarillion, which they don't have the rights to. So they had to make this whole new fucking character for the Rings of Power TV show. Halbrand, or whatever his name was. You know? It's a weird one. It's like, they have the rights to a load of... They basically have the rights to, like, the appendices of a book, but they don't have the rights to the book itself. That's my understanding of it, anyway. My full channel based on Warhammer is going great. Thank you. Okay, cool. How are you? How's it going? I noticed you did your live stream the other day, Cameron. I had a little skim through it. Right, who are we going after? Who are we looking for? The tall, middle-aged woman stares straight ahead, her eyes vacant as she rubs the implant at her temple. Her collar is undone, and one of the clasps is on the verge of falling off. Sensing your presence, Idra turns her head towards you and offers you a crooked smile, even as her eyes look right through you. Things are strained between you and Argenta, isn't that right? She thinks you're a witch, basically.
Sister is afflicted with her own set of voices, ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. The silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the source, she needs to start by looking in her own head.
She's a gene stealer. Kill her! I'm sure she's fine. So you were looking into my future, weren't you?
All right. Let's hear what they're whispering about you.
We're having a little skek into the future.
Not on firm ground, but in a golden hall suspended in the void. There waits a child without kin, but with a name blind to truth. She draws the brush across the canvas and does not notice that her palette is full not of paint, but of blood. And with each smear, this well does not deplete, but fills and fills up to the brim. One thing is clear. When this vessel overflows, none will remain unstained.
Kitty cat rocket launcher. No? I can't play my game.
False prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek, but the question that will draw everything into focus. Will you help him, rogue trader? But mark that sometimes ignorance is sweeter than oblivion.
Oblivion? That's the other game I'm streaming. Oh, hey, Oda. You didn't tell me you were streaming. I was sleeping with the little one. I posted my stream link. And I sent a message to Overwatch chat. Be free. Idra, the worst character. I may have to respec her. Bad character as a character? Or just you personally have butchered her build? What do you mean?
Chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora.
Okay, you're saying a lot of words. You're saying a lot of words. You're saying way too many words for me. Goodbye. Sorry. Again, I'm streaming. I can't be this dialogue heavy on a stream. Right, are we gonna see about getting off this ship now? So the Void Ship requires a new engine seer who may be found somewhere in the system. The Void Ship needs a new navigator. It might be found on the station. I completed that already. Right. We have finished this. Okay, so these are apparently side quests. How do I select 1. Ah, that's better. There we go. Get rid of the completed quests. I'm guessing the big map. There was a big, like, thing here. Here we are. The cat! Another wrench in the works, however, was dropped in the showrunner interviews when J.D. Payne revealed that the Tolkien estate still owns the rights to the Silmarillion. Yeah. As someone who doesn't want any more Tolkien-based films and was very skeptical over Amazon's intentions, I thought Rings of Power was decent and was 10 out of 10 whenever Durin was about. Well, this is a weird one. Like, I personally enjoyed watching it, but I think a lot of that was just because I was watching it with Lily here in chat. Because, like, the more I think back on it, like, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. What's this unidentified void ship? Oh, I guess we're going there then, are we? Oh, hold on. Oh my god, it's just like the video game about having your favorite store on the Citadel. Wow. Okay. What have we here? It's not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more of a scrap heap than a ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are not registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. And there's an incoming transmission. Do not require assistance. Repeat, do not require assistance. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Emperor protects. Right. Cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within the asteroid. Yeah, we got that already. Can we establish communication? Unknown vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourselves. I repeat, identify yourselves. Do not tell him we are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are, one of the voices falters uncertainly and is replaced by another. A merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private merchant vessel. This is sus. Amazon did better than that twat Jackson. He murdered the books. So much wrong with those movies. Cameron, stop being a constant, unceasing troll. Whenever you're in my chat, you just say things which I know you don't mean. You're a false prophet. Merchant vessel, of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear this name before? Thunderfang. Can we just shoot them? Is that an option? Our vessel is badly damaged. Damage is preventing us their proper identification. We assure you, we are a peaceful merchant vessel. Thunderfang does not require aid. Damage report. Multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing, so solid they barely managed to limp away. The Vox responds by bursting into a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, and yet another hisses furiously demanding that the others shut up. You manage to make out little from this noise. We were just flying, minding our business, straight out of the blue, and opened fire. Miracle we could get away, Emperor protected, and then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks are left without our help. We never got to them. That's it. Stop playing games and explain what you're bloody businesses. And this time I highly recommend the truth. I'll give them one more chance, and then I'm bloody shooting them. Happy now? What have you done? Idiot, it is too late now. The Vox channel is again filled with angry whispers of several voices. The whispers and static are drowned out by a clear and slightly frightened voice. Do you copy? We are from the Fellow of the Void. We did not come here to loot. On a different business, to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt. Please. We already had our Chronos cleaned? Kronos cleaned? How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of plunder? I mean goods. Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of dozen pirate factions. Ah, okay. Main gun. Aim weapons. Fire. Oh, come on. Clocks. They're having their clocks cleaned. Yeah, I got that. As a casual ringer, I enjoyed it enough. Idra does no damage compared to the other characters in my squad. That's funny, because at least during this tutorial section, she was getting the most kills of anybody in my party. We are currently locked in the system without the ability to jump anywhere else. Be reasonable. Do you really, now of all times, want to get rid of a trading partner? And remember, the Fellowship of the Void is very likely to learn of what is to transpire. You know what? You make a good point, Mr. Shady Fat Man. Prepare for commercial exchange. So we're now dealing with pirates. That's nice to know. So can we sell? How do we sell? I have no idea. I've not done any. How do I sell stuff? Can I? Or is that not an option? Yo ho ho. There was no Bombadil. He took out Old Man Willow and Tom Bombadil. Like, how could he? And the songs. Not enough songs. Yeah, the movies needed to be 5 hours long. 2.5 hours of musical sections. True. You know what? You've sold me. Hello.
What? Kitty cat.
Whatever. Anyway, that was a waste of time. Let's go to the planet. I need to be on a planet. I need to get off this ship. Oh, can you hear the cat? Oh. So now Fifi is demonstrating her fandom of the Lord of the Rings franchise by going onto my shelf and knocking off all my books. Thanks. I love it when you do that. We've been on this ship for a hot minute. We sure have. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to drop yet another order falls from your hands. Ah! Ghosts! Dozens and dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloodied faces of those who died on the ship's bridge. And those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if of its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Conrad Voigtvir's weapon, slips into your hand. So this cat is really distracting. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarishly slow advance. Step back! Step back or else! Behave. The dead only draw closer and closer, and your fingers involuntarily tighten around the shard, its sharp edges cutting into your palm. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by grovelling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a curved sword, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen. That was a rhyme. Accept your fate, champion. Throw the demon blade away. Never! Urgh. Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it's become one with your hand, and the gaze of the demonic eye sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream and feel your soul burn away to ash. I would like Harry Potter as an IP to be irreversibly deleted from our dimension. Oh. I would want a TV series with Harry Potter and each season is a school year, and a Lord of the Rings series where the travel does take 13 months, and a Red Dead Redemption series. You want a lot of stuff. You awaken from the vision, kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing and you struggle to recall those faces and the image of the sword in your hands. Only the deep cut in your palm and the bloodied shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again, so you reach a shaking hand for your vox and call for a servitor. Now you'll have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head to the nearest airlock. To be claimed by the void. Fun times. Right. What the fuck is this? Gross. Oh! It looks like Cameron started playing Helldivers too. I was just telling him about the game the other day, so... Good to hear. How the fuck do I get off this ship? Yes, for the second... Okay, there we go. That was confusing. I thought we'd arrived at the planet when that weird little ghost cutscene happened, but apparently I was only 99% of the way there. Wait, hold on. Did I just deselect or select? I think I just deselected. Fuck's sake. What? You're so needy. You're a spoilt little raccoon. Come here. Ooh, leeches. What's happening? Kitty's upset. Kitty's fine. She's just spoiled. Being annoying these last several days, haven't you? Hmm? She's purring now. Among the cracked rockcrete and bent plasteel. Stop making up words! You notice a man in the warden's uniform. He stares in the gleaming gold of your shuttle in surprise. Whoop. Sorry, laptop's about to die. What are you standing there for? Meat? Are you waiting for the rebels to blast your bucket again? For a good bit? Fucking hell. I didn't realise this game would have me having to do all the bloody reading. This was supposed to be a relaxing stream. I'm Sergeant Malagar and you have a lot to report. Straighten yourselves out and drag your arses after me. I'll map out a defense sector for you. You must be mistaken. I am the rogue trader House VVVVVV. My mistake, your lordship. Didn't recognize you, sir. Please pardon me blunder. It's a bloodbath here. Dies. Spontaneously combusts. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lass Malagar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? What is going on here? Explain yourselves. Unrest. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, then it went up the spires and they hit the Vox subs. No, our precious internet. No matter how much she misbehaves, Fifi will always be better than J.K. Rowling. Fifi would never engage in Holocaust denial, would she? Jesus Christ. It's not even an exaggeration, is it? What was it she actually said the other day? It was people were pointing out the fact that in the first wave of book burnings, back in the 30s by the Nazis, it was literature relating to like transgenderism and like a whole fucking like Weimar Republic Academy, which were like, you know, doing a lot of work and study into like transgenderism and gender theory and blah blah blah. So somebody just rightfully pointed out the historical fact that they were like the first target, or at least one of the very very early first targets, and J.K. Rowling was like, LMAO, no, actually, or that's obviously not what she really said, but it was something along those lines. Yeah, the Institute of Sexology. It sounds made up, but I do think that is what the actual name was. Yeah, so, yeah, just straight up Holocaust denialism. Great. Wonderful. There's your childhood hero. Pat him on the shoulder. You're doing fine work, whatever your name was. And so are your troops. It's people like you holding this empire together. Imperium, whatever. Fun thing of not being on Twitter anymore. No stupid news and comments. Brockman, you must be getting the peace we all crave. I'm going to see the governor. Oh no, wait, did you happen to see if a member of the Inquisition has come here? At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe and fear. I've no doubt. I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters. Okay. The rebels keep shooting their anti-aircraft battery. There's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. If you would have to go on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the tech priests to the governor. Okay. Cool.
challenge for me?
The problem is, I don't have any companions. Oh god, that is annoying. Like, I knew I made that mistake as soon as I did it. I deselected all of the companions when I thought I was selecting them. Is there an easy way of just, like, calling them in? Map, journal, character, inventory, formation? No. Void ship management, perhaps. No. Oh, go away. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. You can select positions on your ship. I'm gonna make her Supreme Commander for no reason. No way to summon, though. Dang it. Can I even get back onto the ship, more importantly? Fuck.
We must act.
I'm trying. Fuck. When's my last save? You know what? It might have just been as I was entering the planet. That's fine. There we go. Okay, selected. Jesus. I barely use Facebook now. It's so pointless, and it helped ruin the world. You know what? Not even an overstatement. I still have Facebook, and it's purely there for Messenger to, like, to be honest, my dad, and there's a couple of group chats with, like, Cameron, who was just in chat earlier. That's about it. Like, not all of my friends have Discord. That's the thing. As for, like, actually using it, I post images of miniatures that I paint, and I like images of other miniatures that people have painted. That's it. That's my entire Facebook usage these days. Blimey. Okay, quick save. I just want to kill something now. I feel like it's been ages. J.K. Rowling stuff hasn't hit your shores.
They almost knocked us out of the...
Hopefully they never will.
I'll bleed you dry.
Oh, wait, no. Don't want him there. You need to be in the front. Wait, you can kill people in this game? I've been here an hour. Well, to be fair, the very, very start of the stream was a boss fight. Since then, it's been dialogue. Crikey. Okay, what can you do? Let's go run and gun. That gives you more movement. We're going to move you right up into cover here. Right in the thick of things.
Doubt is for the weak.
And you can attack twice. Wow, there's a lot. Well, they're not in cover. You missed. You're useless. Okay. What can you do? What's the range on this? Within 30 cells. Eek. Okay, fine.
To come. Not this Greyer's job. But of course.
The fact that anyone is making the Potter TV show after all the crazy shit coming out of her mouth shows money matters more than morality to Warner Brothers. Well, obviously, they're a corporation. Sorry, just... I can't believe a corporation would act in its monetary interests. It's unthinkable.
No can do. That is not my destiny.
Is there anything you can do?
Not this Greyer's job.
Well, apparently not then. What a useless turn that was.
Get to it.
Oh, hey, the hands.
Hold on.
I'm a rat. You just have to have YouTube open all the time. In the rare chance that I happen to stream, and it's your fault if you don't catch it, you know? Abelard, what the fuck was that? I'm about to fucking load game out of rage. He charged past the... I hate you.
It will be done.
Here we go.
Follow my lead.
I've been doing something entirely mundane and uninteresting. Well, I could have been watching this stream. Don't worry, the stream has been entirely mundane and uninteresting. Don't forget to ring that bell, gamers. Right, what can we do? Let us purely do support actions just now. So
Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes.
I suppose we can whack this person.
All too easy.
And then give her another turn.
I can't do.
Or not. She can't do anything. Shit. Okay. I thought her action points would... No, her action points have refreshed, but she can't attack. For reasons. Huh. Well, that's a problem.
Scared yet?
With every Warhammer thing I see, I get even more confused. It's also random to me. I really want to get into Warhammer, but I just don't get it. What don't you get? Out of curiosity. Is it like the lore? Or the gameplay? Or both? Or just everything? Or the fact that it's sometimes fantasy, sometimes sci-fi, sometimes there's orcs. Is a little bit of everything. Okay, what is with... this is her third turn where she's just not been able to...
That is not the Emperor's will.
Why can't she do anything? Can no longer use attacking abilities on current turn. Are you going to give me a reason why? It'd be really nice if you, like, maybe had a little box with the ability which is preventing me? Or something? Was it something that I did? The soldier gains +5 movement. Their next attack costs 1 less AP and does not count towards their next turn. Until the end of the next turn, the soldier becomes winded. While winded, the soldier suffers a -10 penalty to ballistic skill and cannot use run and gun. Okay, I understood all that. It doesn't say anything about me not being able to attack, though. So why the fuck can't I attack? Did I use this? What is this? Nope, that has nothing to do with it. No, I don't know. I don't get it. What is this little, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to skip turn because they can't do anything for some reason.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. Was that you?
Oh, okay, that does do friendly fire. Was not sure.
Let's get to it.
I could definitely be doing better. If I spent more time reading everybody's abilities. But I'm, like, trying not to spend... The stream has had enough reading so far. I just want to kill some stuff. Right, he needs a bit more distance before he can do a charge. What is the minimum distance? There must be at least 2 free cells between the warrior and the target he wants to charge. Okay, so if I move 1 step back... Get a little bit of a running start.
At your beck and call, 1 fewer target.
Make him Gibbs. And then maybe just take a pot shot at the nearest enemy.
Indeed.
It was worth it. Oh,
At your beck and call.
and do that. I know that voice. Is that Merkimer? I don't know who that is. From a normie perspective, I expect it to just be about Space Marines, but I'm fully aware it's more than just that. So when I see a game that's not about Space Marines, I'm lost. Bye. Okay. Personally, I don't care for the Space Marines in the slightest. Whenever I see Space Marines, I just kind of lose all interest. So I like it when it's anything but them, honestly. Right, let's see if we can quickly dispatch this knobhead. Good, jolly good. Good show. Now let's read this. Was this doing something? Officer immediately grants an ally with an extra turn with 2 action points and no movement points. If the ally is under the effect of Voice of Command, which is our other ability, and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains a 1-time additional plus 10 amount. Okay, so that doesn't prevent us from attacking after a turn. Officer forces an ally to push themselves, increasing their characteristics by plus 15 for 1 round. Additionally, all of the officer's abilities can be applied to the target. A character who becomes the target of voice command cannot be targeted by this ability again for 2 rounds. Okay, no, I don't know. I don't know why she wasn't able to shoot. Ooh. Grant an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP. You know what? On you go.
Am fear incarnate.
Right, I'm very confused. She's still...
Will not.
Oh! This ability cannot be used when there are melee armed enemies adjacent to... Right! This is the first time I've encountered this rule. I did not know it was a thing. Now it makes sense. And if I knew that, I would have not done any of the decisions that I made. I would have sent him into here to deal with them. Alright, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it now, I get it now, I get it now, I get it now. I get it now. I don't get it. I get it. So if I move her, she's going to get hit by an attack of opportunity, but it's that or not do anything.
Rejoice in battle.
And it's fine because he missed. And now you're going to do a big old burst fire. You can get another attack. No, it's not giving me hit chances. It's not Fallout. So a 60% hit chance. But that's not including when they're in cover. Oh, I see. 39%. Yeah, okay. We'll go with the 60% then.
Emperor commands, I act.
Nope, missed. Just checked. Abelard is voiced by Ian Russell. Okay. I don't know who either of these people are anyway. Unless you can give me some roles that I might know them from. You are missing a lot. I can give somebody else another turn. I'm gonna... Shit. Shit!
Already done.
Okay, that's all he can do. Oh dear. Mandalore Gaming best summed up 40k as thus. Hulk Hogan in space, wearing a tank and fighting demons in a space church. Yeah. I get that. Alright. 70% hit chance. Let's go.
Without deeds is worthless.
Okay, this is what I was talking about at the start of stream. This is what she was like yesterday for me. Missing constantly. Can you heal yourself?
Ministration is a holy task. I'll do it.
There we go. It gives me another not very good second attack, but it's a 40% chance of killing someone. Let's go. It cost me nothing. There we go. Right, you are miles away. What the hell? Get. Yell at this guy.
Anything else?
Yell at him till he's dead.
On it.
Increase his dodge chance. And,
I'm not so sure.
what else can I do?
Will do.
That'll do. The only Warhammer games I've played are Dawn of War 2 and Space Marine. I own Darktide but haven't played it yet. Do you have this on PC, Reg? I'm going to watch some lore videos though, catch up. I'm sure there are a lot of lore channels. I think people in chat are already saying some. I watch a lot of Templin Institute. It's not a 40k channel, which to be honest is probably the reason why I would recommend them. Because as much as I kind of like 40k, I think 40k fans are flip a coin between trans girl or Nazi. So that seems to just saying that's my experience with them. They're either the coolest bunch of people or they're just straight up fascists. But Templin Institute, they do videos on like all sci-fi. It's not like just Star Wars or just this or just that.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
And sometimes the coin lands on its side and it's somehow both. Yeah, true.
Victory is imminent.
Take a pot shot. Nope. Okay.
Out of my way.
Ah.
Weather the storm.
Okay, move up. Get moving. Chop chop. Hurry, lads. Can't I use this? Okay. Damn.
Absolutely not.
Why not? Cannot be used. Okay, I probably used it on her too recently, but I can't use on him either. Okay, fine, her. Not my usual choice, but
Suits my purposes.
gives her a second turn, but one where she can't move, which means that she can't really do anything. Ugh. I can increase somebody's... I've already done this. Okay, fine. Oh shit, did I just accidentally summon a demon? Okay, so you weren't lying earlier in stream when you said you could roll bad and accidentally summon a demon. Fucking hell. Well, at least she has something to hit now? In a strange twist of fate. Well, that's fun.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
In a year's time, Stephen... Just a year? In a year's time, Stephen will release a 3-hour retrospective on... With 4U0000... Yeah. What is that? Warhammer... 40 million? I wonder if their laser rifles got recoil, or them just so unable to point a stick. Well, he can't do anything. Horrors of the Warp. The target suffers -5 to weapon skill, ballistic skill, willpower, strength, and -1 resolve per difficulty tier of the demon for 1 round. Well, shit!
Let's get through someone.
I will endure.
Right. Wow, that has a lot of health. That has a lot of health! Oh, we're gonna die. Correction, you're all going to die. I'm going to run away. She says. Sure, let's shoot them. Maybe it'll go through. Yes! Well, it didn't do any damage, but hey-ho. I'll quickly reload. Well, this is problem. Expose weakness. Stop moving. Hopefully that'll make them a little bit easier to deal damage. Analyze. Stop moving. Suddenly, a demon out of the trash can. This is a Birmingham train station. I love just randomly picking on places you've never been.
Was that you? Or
What happened? Why did it... That was weird.
will do. No can do.
Well, that's all she can do. Oh dear, oh dear.
I will do my duty.
Whereas the big grey bald bloke Sam love from this franchise, the Grogus or whatever. Fuck, I've forgotten what they're called now. What are they called? What's the big Dark Tide blokes called again? I've completely forgotten.
Let's make it quick.
My faith shields me.
Darkness consumes me.
Protect the fallen.
Did she just die, or is she just taking a nap? Yep, she's dead. Okay. Like I said, this is not going well. The Ogren, there we go. Whack it with a stick. And then give him another turn. No, boost his
All too easy.
boost his powers, and then give him another turn
Not a
to
problem.
also whack him with a stick.
At your beck and call.
Weird. We're not. I don't even know why I'm bothering. I should just load game. This is not going to go anywhere. Oh dear.
Show me what you've got.
We went from a hard enough encounter and just made it 20 times more difficult for ourselves.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer.
Give ourselves some free movement. I want to reposition because I'm right in line of sight of this guy.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Sure you will.
Injuries will not slow.
This feels like Divinity all over again. It is a bit Divinity, isn't it? With the Void Woken, that was it.
Doubt is for the
Well,
weak.
take a pot shot. Nope. Okay. So what's everybody's favorite 40k faction? Sorry. I feel like I asked this every bloody time we even touch on the subject.
Victory is imminent.
The orcs are the real heroes of Warhammer. A Marxist analysis.
Ill fortune has found me.
By the manner of their death, we shall know them.
Who died? You know what? I'm just gonna load game. This is we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. My vote is for Necrons. You know what? Necrons are pretty cool. Obviously, always, you know, when I would see them on a friend's table or that, I'm like, oh, cool. They're like little Terminator guys, robot skeletons. That's neat. But then, like, heard some lore about them, and like, nah, they're kind of cool. Kind of rad. Kind of like them. Possibly the only thing standing against the Tyranids and total galactic devouring, but yeah. The Necrons are the only real good guys. In a twist of fate. Get in cover.
Hold on.
I've suffered worse.
I must not falter. Scared yet? I'm here, maggots.
You're not very nice.
Cover me.
Right, how much damage? I do not do very much, so I'm not going to use this ability anymore. Not for a while.
Anything else?
Expose weakness.
But of course.
Analyze for weak spots, and then, unless I'm in range, am I in range? I might hit a friendly though. Should be fine. Ow. Okay. I'll take it. I know absolutely nothing about 40k other than there's issues with the fans. To be fair, I don't think the 40k like fandom is as bad as it maybe once was. Holy shit, he took a lot of damage there. Okay, this is a weird little thing. If you attack first, you cannot move afterwards. Now, hold on. I should still be able to do what I want to do. Like this. Because I want to heal. Use a medkit on Herbert.
I stand and recognize.
And then I can still shoot. Damn it. 80%. We'll take the 80.
Emperor commands eradicated.
You know what? We'll do it. Just so we can reposition, if nothing else. Shit.
The enemies of the Emperor.
I know it looks weird, I'm just running out into the middle of nowhere with no cover, but I'm not going to get covered no matter anything I do. And it's more important that I not be grouped up with everybody else. That's the way I see it. And I'm using this transport as cover anyway from everything over here. So it's really just these guys I got to worry about.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Potshot. Speaking of Tyranids, Space Marine 2 is looking pretty cool. Yeah, we were talking about this, I think a little bit before you showed up.
Let's get to it. Show me what you've got. Scared yet?
How do I feel like this is going even worse? Ignoring the lack of a demon, but just generally.
I will do my duty.
Fuck.
Indeed.
We're just getting swarmed by these melee guys who are all a little bit tanky.
I'm not interested. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Shut up. Ah, what can we do? What can we do? We can buff ourselves. Melee this fucker. Really want to get them out of the way. And we can give somebody else a sec. You know what? Yeah. Let's give her a second move.
Suits my purposes.
Who can melee strike.
Was that you? Be gone.
Turn them into gibs. And then, dunno.
Anything else? But of course.
Okay, that's you. And that is me. Hey. Oh, back to her again. Right. Cover? Are these boxes not cover? I don't know. They should be. Use my big lightning ability. Increase maybe her dodge chance? Nah, just them. Because he's the one who's probably going to get attacked by these guys. Fuck it. Okay, I do not understand the turn order in this game sometimes, because we just ended her turn and we're right back to her again. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not complaining. I'm happy to take a double move, but
Anything else?
it's confusing.
Let's get to it. Here we go.
Never liked RPGs where you control everybody. More of an Arcanum or Fallout guy. You know, that's funny. Sometimes I forget in Fallout that you don't control your companions. Just like when I think back to sort of images of playing those games, and I say think back as if like it's been a couple weeks since I last played. But I still gonna have in my mind sometimes the idea of like you're controlling your teammates. But you don't directly. You can have influence on them, but you kind of if you play the AI enough, you can control them that way. But no, Ian will still shoot you. Can I hit them both? No. Maybe? Maybe. I'll try.
I'll do it. None can escape.
Nice! There we go. 2 in 1. And you've got an heroic act. Gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon rate of fire. However, I don't have any movement, and it would be a bit of a waste because I'm not in range of anything good right now. I prefer to control them because AI is usually stupid. Yes, exactly. And she's dead again. Shit. Like I say, somehow I feel like we're doing worse. Even though we're not... I don't know.
At your beck and call.
Charge that guy. We're not in range of anything. Nope. I think we just got very unlucky at the start of this combat encounter. They did like one spray attack that killed our AI little buddy and put like 2 of us down to half health before combat even really started. And since then, we've just been fighting them all at the bottom of these stairs. I haven't even been able to get out yet.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Oh, you need some healing, to be honest. Grant an ally an extra turn with full AP and... Yep. Do it.
Time is now.
Let's see, can you sneak around the back, perhaps? Let's try.
Guided by faith.
Let's try.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated.
Okay, got one of them. Missed the other. That's okay. Oh, another turn. Another turn?
I'll do it.
You can usually only attack once per turn by default, unless you have abilities.
Doubt is for the weak.
Like extra stuff going on. So that's pretty good. Okay, that's you exhausted. You? Honestly, Herbert, just hide. Just get... Oh no. Oh no! Okay. Now we gotta give him another turn.
Not a problem for me.
Because I need him to go deal with this guy. Gotta protect the boss. Except he can't move. Marvelous.
It will be done.
And he can't hit. Well, shit. Guess I'll die.
Out of my way.
You won't.
Ooh, that's looking bad. Okay. I need some healing.
Let me tend to your wounds.
Thank you. Now where were we?
Okay, who to shoot? Who to shoot? Who to shoot? You.
Faith without deed.
Are we just down to one bad guy left?
I'll do it.
Follow my lead. Someone else can do this.
What are you do? Oh, you fucking idiot. Sorry, he can't charge this target because there's a slight curb in the road.
Not interested.
Useless. Pathetic. Well, you've wasted your turn. Come on, get the killing blow in the head. Well, that was messy.
Follow my lead.
And that was one combat encounter, everybody. We'd only just walked off the starting platform. Standard CRPG nonsense. Anyway, I'm probably gonna call it an end to stream now. to be honest. And now it is time to look. Yeah. Now, does this actually change how I look? It does! Ooh! However, I like the look of this already, so... That's the problem with games. When they make your starting gear look too good, you don't want to change. Ooh, it's slightly better armor. Character wearing this armor will dodge 35% of average enemy attacks versus 18%. For the sake of 5% extra armor, probably not. Oh, what about you? What happens if I take it off? Damn it! It's actually worse. Worse armor. Worse armor. Shame. Worse armor. Numbers. It's all stats, isn't it? I've been tracking you, Mandalorian. What? A little bit. The armor? Did we get any new weapons? Ooh, shotgun. Who knows? Who even knows? And now that it started to get interesting, you'll end my entertainment. Well, you know what? If you guys are happy, I'll keep going. I was just getting the vibe that like people were tired. Maybe that was projection. I don't know. I'll keep going if you want. Save, however. I'm here, just also editing. Cool. What time is it anyway? It's a blind madman! Eyes, my eyes! Have you got them? Please give them back to me. Even just one, please? I'm looking for Shabriri grapes. No, God.
Stand in my way.
Oh. We got some more baddies. We got some more baddies. I say baddies. They're probably the good guys. Okay, what is with all the blind people? Maybe this lucky Jasper can explain. Folks, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you? What? What is happening? This is a cut. Why did Argenta just kill those blind people? The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale. Nonetheless, as you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely weren't anything good. Are you unharmed, soldier? All thanks to you, my lord. Those blind lunatics are all over the city right now. Those rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they get their hands on and scorching their eyes. Then they leave the poor sods driven... Okay, I take it back. The rebels are pretty bad. I was going to say, like, maybe they're the good guys fighting back against the tyranny of the Imperium. Nope. No, there's no good people in 40k, is there? I'm getting the vibe that I gotta get up in the morning, but I would love to have something to watch tomorrow, so if you would continue just imagining I am here, you know what, fair enough. I'll keep going with the knowledge that you might rewatch it tomorrow. The commander doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense. It's heresy, actual heresy, because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks, while the blind mob got a hold of him and carried him from his post off to who knows where. Who are you? Lucky Jasper, the governor's aide and personal vox operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders, the young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair. And what exactly were you doing here on your own? Following Governor Medine's personal instructions, namely, he grits his teeth with a pained expression, furrowing his brow. Oh, right, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. So I have, like, the highest possible charisma for a starting level character, so I'm sure I can probably do most of these. What if what you know is priceless intelligence, and you were to die before you could relay it to anyone? Well, that would make me a saboteur and a traitor, wouldn't it? Yes, you're right. This is an emergency. So why did they send you to the starport? I'm supposed to deliver updated Vox codes, and how should I put it? Assess the situation? The planet is a real mess at the moment, and rebels have found their way into our VoxNet, and are now eavesdropping. I ain't dropping no eaves, sir. This made proper communication impossible. The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium, making up words all day long, had sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Ricadi Filia, the prison's planetoid. Urak 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reclusive bunch, and I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or the captain here who could give me an update, but that's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting everything that tries to land out of the sky with their damn cannon. He stops talking a little bit too abruptly. Brutally maim him. I'm going to punish you for disclosing classified information. God, you could be a right dick in this, can't you? I have. Little creature is very much awake and will not sleep for several hours, so go on playing, please. Alrighty. I've got 40 minutes of psychological torture. I'm down to keep going. I'm looking for an interrogator of the Inquisition who may have arrived on this planet. Have you heard of anyone matching that description? I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. Tell me about Urak 5? Not much I could tell. The station belongs to... Yeah, we know all this already. There's another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing. I'm really bad for pronouncing things tonight. I'm sorry. It's been 3 hours of made up words. Vicari. Rachel. I'll just say Rachel. The esteemed Yvain Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Ricadi Filia, Lord Yvain headed there personally. Then this rebellion started down here, and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing it up there. Okay. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. That is why all members of a Void Ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor is to their duty, there is always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. I hope no harm comes to her. Maybe we'll find her along the way. Who knows?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh, okay. Quick save before we get into this next encounter. Now we're going to be surrounded on all... never mind, I was trying to get away before this guy walked up to us. Right. Where do we want everybody? You get the flank. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them. I'm gonna hide here and issue commands. Don't mind me. Okay, start battle.
Let's make it quick. Hold on.
Stop it!
Here
Let's
we
get what
go.
you've got.
Yes, yes, crowd in front of my my lady with the burst action bolt gun.
Let's make it quick.
That's if I ever get a turn.
Yet.
Okay. Now that they're all crowded around,
Will do.
started blasting. Perfect. Okay, let's
Anything
focus on the ones with the more health.
On it.
Hold
Time
on.
to slaughter someone.
Ay, 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 ay.
Get to it.
Why did I not foresee this?
Wincing.
Let's get to it.
Here we go.
Okay, honestly, I'm gonna give her another move. If she can do that lightning attack again with this big crowd, that would be perfect. Now that's gonna hit. Yeah, we'll just go right in the middle here.
Anything else?
Kill them all! Kill them all! Amazing. See, this is what I meant. Like, that guy in chat, I don't think he's there anymore. He was saying worst character. Now, okay, she died last fight, but she does have her uses.
What?
Palpatine would be proud. Very. Unlimited power! Okay. What can you do? I'm going to leave this crowd here to her, hopefully. I don't want to risk friendly fire by shooting into that myself. I guess all I can really do is take a pot shot. Again, my own character is not made for combat. He is just made for buffing everyone around him. He's an officer. He gives commands. Oh shit, okay. I'm gonna have to take a step back and risk.
God, Emperor, move through!
Oh, go! That was painful.
This is why I was chosen.
Oh, hell, 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 hell.
Emperor commands, I
She's
act.
gonna die.
I'll do it.
What can you do? Can you run in and maybe rescue a little bit? You know what? It's not a terrible idea. You're gonna charge in. Actually, we might be able to kill everybody here. No, no we can't. Damn it.
Victory is imminent.
Oh well, we got 2 out of 3. What does this do? Warrior immediately restores all... Actually, we'll take it. If it means we can save our esteemed battle nun. There. In the clear. Now we can move up to them. We still got another attack. Do we have to worry about anybody else over here? Okay, we do have this guy. So we want to stay in cover.
At your beck and call.
Oh, we got another attack. Blimey.
I will do my duty.
Nice. And we can move into cover. That was a great turn. And we got another attack. All right, this is getting silly. We'll just take a pot shot. 30%, 30%, 60%.
It will be done.
And you missed. Still, very good.
Out of my way.
I would have thought she would have been out of line of sight.
Stop mocking me.
What can we do? What can we do? Any more multi-lightning? Not really. I think we need to get rid of some of the ranged guys. Because they're the danger right now. Do we want to risk it? Might summon a demon, but hey-ho. Actually, let's increase her dodge chance, just to try and keep her alive. Because we need those ranged characters. This guy's 55 health. Fuck.
Anything else?
Right. Gotta start whittling down him then.
On it.
Show me what you've got.
Oh shit.
Whispers getting louder.
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Let's say that again. Well,
I'll pass.
not line of sight? Fucking hell.
Already done.
Oh, wait, no, we should attack first. Right, I know what I'm thinking. Shoot into this group.
I can't do.
Don't do very much.
Absolutely not.
Crap. Okay, no, miscalculated. I need 2 AP for this. Damn it! Damn it, 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 damn it. Completely bottled it.
Battlefield in righteous fury.
Sometimes that's all it is. You can just misread a rule, and then you've fucked yourself. I wanted to give him another round, and I was going to send him in there to kill those two.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, he gets a turn anyway.
Indeed.
Right, it's now just these 2 long-range guys we got to worry about. 40%, 0%.
Victory is imminent. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Shut up.
Hold on.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Let's get to it.
I'll pass. Suits my purposes.
Okay, this time.
I'd rather not.
33, 33. Damn it. Yeah, the shooting is not very accurate in this game. It seems to be... once you can get in melee range, that's really the make or break in a lot of combat encounters, because shooting long range is not ideal.
At your beck and call.
Not at this level, anyway. Maybe that's exactly what I should do, actually. Just start. Duck my way into cover and get closer to this guy.
My tactics are flawless.
Are they? Are they?
All too easy.
She's clinging on. Okay, needs to get closer. %80 hit chance, 80% hit chance. Oh dear, oh dear.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And we can try and take another pot shot. It's going to be pretty low chance. 50. Could kill this guy, potentially. My tic-tacs are flawless. Hey, if there's a chance of just killing this guy outright, we'll take it. Now well. Okay.
A tactically sound approach.
He should be able to deal with this guy now. With a charge. Once he gets close enough, Abelard is pretty good at just finishing them off.
Here we go.
It's no good.
Nothing
Right.
I can't do.
Rather than take the shot myself, I'll give another turn to the one who tends to be a bit better. Tends. Again, 95%. Come on. Don't XCOM 2 this. There we go. Glass cannon. That's definitely what this person fits into. Did the most kills, but then died immediately after. I don't know what I'm picking up, but I'm picking it all up. Right, we need to check. And when characters have been downed, they get a injury, don't they? Head trauma, crippled leg. Eek. Duration, permanent. Permanent? Wait, is that... Okay, permanent until healed. That makes
Your
sense.
seneschal is always there for you.
Now, how did we do this healing earlier? There was a tutorial for it. Okay, who's got the best medical? 20, 35, 30. All right, you're the healer. Congratulations. It's your lot in life. Actually, saying that, I'm going to give... She seems to be the most mobile, so I will give her some as well. Or I guess I could just put it into everyone's. Nope, cannot be equipped by this character. Cannot... Nope. Alright, it can only be equipped by some people. Fine. We have 2 healers. Removes bleeding, removes 1 fresh injury. Heals 1 fresh injury, or if none, 1 old injury. Right, so we'll deal with the fresh injuries first. Which 2 of yous have.
Let me help.
Ministration is a holy task.
Shut up.
Let's patch you up.
I stand in recognition.
Yes.
I'm at your service.
And then... Is this an old injury? Can be removed and fully healed on a void ship. Right, she's just, fucked then. Apparently. I don't know. I guess when you've been knocked unconscious, you get some injuries that can't just be patched up on the field.
I did fine.
Hmm?
Attention to detail is the key to success.
What?
Over there.
What?
We should deal with this.
What? You're yelling at me. At least she's alive, yep.
It's about time.
The drums exude a caustic smell of promethium. Thankfully, the rebels have not yet reached them to set this place ablaze.
I rise to the occasion.
Ooh! Now, hold on a second. That looks snazzy. Or is it? Base armor property. Plus 10% parry chance against melee attacks. And plus 5 agility. Okay. Do you want it? No, probably not. Do I want it? Ooh. I kind of like it. I guess I like it. Yeah. I would need to like sit and look at all the stats for these weapons to really know what the hell I'm doing. So one is a better weapon. 6 to 10 damage. 3 to 5, 4 to 6, 10 to 15, but that's a shotgun, so it's going to have a really shit range. Yeah, range 2, don't want that. However, you know what? This is the guy who's always going to be up close. But then again, if he's already up close, then... Actually... I keep second-guessing myself here. I'm thinking for when she's in a situation like last fight, when she's surrounded by melee range people, it could be worth also giving her a knife or something. A sword? You know what? Swords are cooler. Obviously not like that. Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Let's give her a sword as our alternate weapon, and I assume that during combat you can swap?
A new challenge for me?
Swords are a vibe, especially when there are guns. Exactly. That's what made June's combat so cool. When you're in a world that already has laser weapons and that, how do you stand out? Give everyone swords. It's an idea I had for like a sci-fi setting that I was thinking up. Like, to be honest, it was really just like, what bullshit reason could I make up that could justify swords in a sci-fi setting? And mine was, well, if you're fighting on board ships, like fairly low tech, sort of near real world level, like space shuttles, you probably don't want to be shooting projectiles in case you breach the hull and kill everyone. So melee combat probably does take a bit more priority there, doesn't it? So, ergo, chainsaw swords. No. Oh, we didn't load this guy. My tic-tacs are flawless. How long have I been streaming? I have no idea. Has that been like... It's 3.5 hours. Someone want to try disarming this trap?
Never doubt me.
I won't admit that I did. The insurgents walked into a crowd right across the mine barrier, seemingly oblivious to the fear of death. Okay. Whatever you say.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Knowledge find it, and let their enemies read knowledge.
What's he doing? Fall back!
Tech priest. So that's Admech. That's the Hans's favourite faction. Friendly? Friend? Friend? Pascal. A man dressed in crimson should not have survived... The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, I burp. He is alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half his face. He's more machine than man now.
Not another step.
A trill comes from the folds of the partially smouldering crimson raiment. It is binaric speech. The sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the technological organization also known as the Priesthood of Mars, which maintains, constructs, and honors the sacred technologies of humanity. How nice of this game to give us our own little Wikipedia on these things. The binaric hymn transforms into a vox-synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain. I've always wondered if armor becomes so advanced for blocking projectiles, would swords become more efficient? That is literally Dune. Have you seen or have you read? In Dune, shields, like personal shields, exist for like soldiers and everything. And shooting, the shields deflect any fast-moving object. So the thing with like melee combat is the whole sort of style of melee combat has evolved, which is, you know, fast, 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 slow to get under the shield and then stab, you know? And also, like, if you shoot shields with a laser, it causes a nuclear explosion. So, so yeah, that's like the whole principle there. For some reason, I remembered DLC to Borderlands 2, weapon from it. A shotgun that shoots swords. I kind of hate Borderlands. Sorry, I can't lie. It's just so... lay random LMAO, the video game.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ugh, blast it!
Abelard, this is no time to lose composure. Present me.
Rogue trader von Valancius greets you, honored tech priest, and graciously grants you permission to remain in his presence.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to
Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
The tech priest stares resolutely forward. The mechadentrine tentacles rising gracefully around his hunched figure, which illuminated by the flames of the smouldering remains of the machine. How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
Yes.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
Who are you? Give me a proper answer.
I identify as Magus Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Omnissiah, a supernatural entity, god of all knowledge, worshipped by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Why do you want to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location.
I've not seen or read anything Dune related. I want to read the books before I see the movies. Also, the worms on Arrakis really hate shields. Yep. Draws them in.
Was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
Due to their incompetence. I'm getting the feeling he's a potential companion, so I'm just going to cut to the chase. You want to join?
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Well, I was right. I don't know what the party size is in this game, but I'm glad it's more than 4. I don't know why I kind of just assumed it was going to be 4. I'd have to get rid of someone. Intelligence, 45. So that's his main skill, clearly. Let's just stick with it then. I don't know what he does yet, so it's hard to know what to level. Ooh, hold on. Ah! Tech priests can use their word to restore the wounds of an ally once per combat. Okay. Still, definitely worth having. So he's going to be our healer, is he? Nice. Do you need, let me check your gear. Omnissiah Axe, 9 to 11. Yeah, seems good enough. Stick with it. Lasgun, 5 to 7. Can I give you something better? Do you want a shotgun? Shotgun priest, there you go. More just because I think it's funny than anything tactical.
Something of interest.
Abelard, I've been meaning to ask, how are you keeping it together so well? Don't you ever feel awful without her?
Enough, Tlus. We have a duty to the new rogue trader. You would do well to focus on that. If you keep your mind busy, you will have less opportunity to fill it with awful things.
Ooh, what's this?
It's about time.
Oh, what's going on? Quit your whinging. I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I once even brought a sensor to him. Just saying words. Again. Oh.
Follow my lead.
So that's what happens when you go messing with technology that you don't understand? Fair enough. I'm gonna let you deal with it. Machine right set or logic 100?
Operation successful.
So we got a turret on our side now. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Are you ready to die?
I reckon this'll probably be the last. This combat encounter will probably be the last thing we do for stream, but okay. You can just hide there. Okay, start. Wait a minute. Oh god. Well, we just got Helldivers too, didn't we? Our own turret killed us. Let's just load, shall we? Jesus Christ. Or we could just end stream like that. Oh my god. Well, it looks like this combat encounter is going to be a lot shorter than I expected, so I will just load and do it again, even if it takes a bit of skipping cutscenes to get back to. Don't stand in front of the turret.
Duty prevails.
Okie dokie dokie. Skippity 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 skip. Not.
By the throne. What? Rogue.
The convoy.
Their voices are.
I identify. I keep my bag.
Anybody else, when you're playing an RPG and you have to load game for whatever any reason, do you all like make sure to click the same dialogue options? I like to stick to canon. I like to know, like, canonically we still had the same conversation. It's important.
Victory awaits. We shall prevail.
Oh.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
None shall stand in my way.
Usually pick the same dialogue. Yeah. Like, it doesn't make a difference, but I need to know that the characters had the same chat. Right, you can quickly level up. Lily. I'm officially done with editing for today, out of voiceover to edit with anyway. Got about 4 minutes done. That's not too bad. It never sounds or feels like much when you say it that way, but I've certainly had worse days of editing. I've had a day of editing that resulted in seconds of finished product.
Watching Ricky handle sacred technology breaks my heart, figuratively speaking. My cardiovascular augmentation can withstand.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Jibber jabbering.
Turn you into corpse starch.
Right, you can just hide behind the turret because you're the turret man. I feel I gotta be safe here, right? Surely. I'll get you right out of harm's way. Over here. You, I want to be somewhere in the middle to issue orders. And you... You can wank yourself off, I don't care. You're a melee character in a situation where we're not allowed to go close to the enemy, so... So, most of them are dead.
Already done.
I'll do it. Dedicated.
I feel like I really need to do much. I'll just take it easy.
Let's make it quick.
100%, yes, always pick the same things again. Butterfly effect and all that. The issue with this kind of video is I don't have footage to throw to, so I need to create it with pictures, stock footage, text, etc. I don't know if you were here earlier in the video when I was talking... No, you were, because it was prompted by you talking about your video. That's, again, kind of similarly describes why the Morrowind retrospective is so difficult to edit, because it's not like I can just drag and drop in footage a lot of the time. Because that game is so static visually so often, you know, you have to create the image that you're trying to describe in the video. If I'm in the video talking about this piece of lore, there aren't cutscenes. The best I can do is throw up a book, you know, a lump of text on screen, which meant that there's whole chunks of that Morrowind video, which is me recreating historical events in the Elder Scrolls lore in Skyrim or whatever. And, like, yeah, you can tell that's going to grind down the fucking time for making that video. Then compare that to, like, any normal game, and it's just like... Yep, you can just insert the footage of you shooting a bunch of things. It's, yeah, sure.
At your beck and call.
That's your turn. Let's not get too complacent, because I don't know how often these turrets are going to shoot. Is this, so it's me, them, me, them, then our turrets. Right. Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. You know, let's just...
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Yes.
Doubt is for the weak.
Stop just quoting scripture. Have an actual personality, women. Okay, please. Your personality is missing.
I'll do it.
As in... as in, not hitting the target. It's also missing. I'm making fun. I like her.
Commands, I act.
I'm legally obligated to like her. Or I will be executed for treason.
Let's get to it.
My vicar doesn't quote scripture this much. Alright, let's see what he can actually do then. I'm gonna throw him in, run him in with a shotgun. Okay. Machine Spirit Banishment reduces the damage dealt from the target's attacks by 30%. Targets with the Reject the Flesh feature suffer 25 shock damage. I assume that's like cybernetic, maybe even robots. I don't know. If the target is a mechanism or a machine, it suffers 50 shock. Ah, okay, there you go. Reject the Flesh will be humans with implants. Machines then take even more damage. I'm curious. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Cool. All weapons in a huge area gain additional effects. Allies' weapons, recoil is reduced by half. Enemy weapons, recoil is increased by half. Okay, that's wacky. So thankful I have a looping background if 30% of the work is done. Alright, I'm not really sure. This guy doesn't have anything that's super useful right now. So, shotgun blast. Or las gun blast. How do you change weapon then? Can you not change weapon sets? Did I not give him a shotgun? Am I going oh, different timeline. Reloaded game. Okay, I guess we'll just do this.
Running binaric override.
If you can move in just a little bit closer to the enemy.
Is this foreboding? That is not my destiny.
I don't want to step. I don't want to step in front of the turret. You see. Okay, you should be fine here.
There's movement in the Empyrean. Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Here we go.
Who's even left? Okay.
Not my specialty.
Nope, can't do that. There's one guy. I think this guy is just banking on us losing patience and running in after him, and then getting killed by our own turrets. How long do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got, okay, we got a little while before the turret starts shooting again. I guess we can try.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Never mind. I keep forgetting that doesn't work. I'm going to give him another turn, but it's a turn without any movement points. So the melee character can't move on his turn. He just stands there, does nothing. Well, I ain't moving. He is going to die. Nope. Not moving.
Out of my way.
Can I fall back now?
It would take somebody's entire turn to run up there, and then the turrets will activate before their next turn. Our only hope is
That is not the Emperor's will.
her if she can get in line of sight. We'll risk it.
I will not. I refuse.
That's not line of sight? Really? Okay, fine. Well,
Rejoice in battle.
nope, nothing. Nothing. Just turrets. You deal with it. Fuck. Oh my god, just do something!
I don't have time for this.
You're just refusing everything I ask.
Suits my purposes. Already done.
I'm not so sure.
There's genuinely nothing I can do.
Absolutely not. Follow my lead.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, and he's just sagging back. You're such a cheeky fucker. Okay, I'm flanking you.
Guided by faith.
Surely now.
That is not the Emperor's will.
I hate you. Why the fuck not? Oh my god. Right. Now. Now I'm in line of sight, right? Jesus. And I missed. Well.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Some things never change, right? This is like... Go all the way back to Fallout 1 and you have the same shit, don't you? Like, trying to find the right hex to which point you can, like, get that melee hit. Or get in line of sight. Or get in range of your weapon. Why do I like this kind of game so much? Like, genuinely, this is my favorite genre of game. I've said this before. If I could, like, make a game myself, it would be something like this. I'm just gonna have to keep waiting.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
There we go. Just needed those turrets to bloody hit. Good job, team.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okie dokie. Well, like I said, I was going to end after that encounter. And end I shall. Unless I immediately get thrown into combat again. Well, a wise move, my lord. I hope you've had some fun. I've enjoyed this. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, no problem. I was probably going to play this anyway, that's the thing, so... Might as well have just... popped on some, Streamlabs. I am a little bit eepy, actually. If you cannot tell. There's been a lot of talking tonight. Mostly, doing the voice actors' jobs for them. Lazy bastard. There's a lot of dialogue in this. A lot of text in this game. Right. I will be not or ignore the Oblivion background. I'll obviously not be on Sunday. We're skipping. Well, we're ending the Fallout New Vegas stream, at least for now. And we're going to be playing some D&D that day, I think, if all goes to plan. But I'll be back on Monday for Oblivion again, which I'm looking forward to. At some point tomorrow or Friday, we need to finish my RPG character. I'm sure. Maybe not tonight, it's a bit late. But yeah, I'm free tomorrow, actually. I'm not working. And I might be off on Friday as well, so...